mostly because you keep dying repeatedly. They want you to make sure that you're alive, which generally speaking is you eat people. You eat corpses. That's really all you taste. And it sucks. Outside of that, I did do some small things. I did take out one skill and replace it with Necronomics because I thought that would be more appropriate. I did a little bit of rewording up here a little bit just to make sure everything works a little bit smoother. And I also added these two things. This is the all agents are not made the same rule, which is kind of the idea that, hey, if somebody has an A rank in something, make the task a little bit easier for them. If they have an F rank in something, fuck them. Who cares? It's going to be funnier that way. Now, this also leads to how the math works. Is pretty much, hey, just divide it by 2 and add plus 0.5. You get your center. It is, now, for those who don't remember, the center is, for example, on a D3 check, you need to hit 2. That's your center. Because you have 1 on either side. Is there ever going to be a chance where you roll D4? No. You're going to roll a D3. Or you're going to roll a D7, a D9, a D41, a D451. Roll literally anything else except an even number. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Trust me. And that's all you need to know. But yeah, welcome to this. Now, the big thing we're going to be working on today, as you can tell by the title, roll these nuts. Yeah. Actually, that's another thing I should mention. I did finally change what the name is. It's the difficulty dice. It's your DD. Odd numbered DD. Because I think calling them double Ds was funny. Because I am actually a small child. But yeah, welcome to the Cruelty Squad family. Here at Cruelty Squad, we love all our agents. Ha 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 ha, we love everybody. We're also evil. So, we've got all of this, everything's good here. Now, what do we need to do today? Well, today was going to be the health state as well as the stock market system. Obviously, we're going to move things up a little bit because I worked on something. So we're going to work on the stock market system. That's going to be 1. We're also going to do the phase system. This is, we're going to try to get as much as we can done today regarding this. This does kind of mean that Wednesday is going to be a little bit light, but that also means we're just going to have more time to work on things. That's also going to be where we're going to do weapons probably. But yeah, here's the basics of what the plan is today. So let's get ready for that stock market system. Cool. We already know how to make our agent. We already know how to get all that working just fine. So what we need to do now is, let's call it. So let's do financial Nirvana. Financial Nirvana. The stock market. As an agent of Cruelty Squad. Cruelty Squad, you are given the best assistance. Assistance in your financial future. Using our sophisticated and trusted financial wizards. Actually, what do we want to call? We want to give these guys the weirdest. So you level up by dying. Phoenix Dawn command. No, you don't level up that way at all. The big thing with dying is every time you die, your divine link is severed. Your humanity is replaced. You pretty much come back to life after a genetic recombinator. Dying is bad. You level up by investing in yourself. Hence why the stock market system is actually fairly important, because not only are you investing in the stocks to make sure you have money, you're also investing in things like your qualifications. And you're also investing in just generally making yourself better. Because that's the big thing, is you're going to be investing in you. Yes, you. But here's the nastiest secret. You get paid shit. An average mission is probably going to net everybody about $3,000. Every time you die, it's going to cost $500. If you don't do your secondary objectives, you're not going to get paid as much either. If you fuck up your objectives, you're probably going to get paid less. There's a good chance you might be getting paid $1,000, which is cripplingly slow amounts of money, because guess what? You need a lot to actually do anything, because finances is all that matters. So the stock market system is kind of an important aspect of it, because that's how you're going to level up and also somewhat restore your divine light. Sort of. Because you're not really allowed to restore your divine light easily, that is. So, we need to do this. Financial Nirvana, the stock market. Agent Cruelty will invest us in financial future using our sophisticated and trusted financial. I don't want to call them advisors. That doesn't sound right. Financial. Sub-archons. Actually, servant of an archon. Archon servants. Perfect. That's a great term. Trusted financial luminaries. These are sophisticated and trusted financial luminaries. As you are not only encouraged, but you are encouraged to invest in yourself as well as other valuable companies in the greater world. The stock market also handles valuable assets. I think that would be a good term. Valuable assets such as organs, agent lives, such as organs, fish, and other agents. Cruelty squad agents, and of course, you. So, there we go, financial Nirvana. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Need to go to normal text, heading 1. Here, it's an agent of Cruelty Squad. We're doing it. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright. So, how do we want to word this? Do we want to do this as playing the stocks? The stock, actually, no. Okay, playing the stocks. Each stock, actually, no. Company, we'll do. No, we'll start off with simple company stocks. If we go to our Miro, hello, this is me, hello, my name is Agent White, and I'd like to share with you the most amazing book. There we go. Now, we have to do corporate stocks. Corporations are the lifeblood of the economy. And even Cruelty Squad appeals to our fantastic investors. Investing in corporate stocks allows the agent to reap the benefits of being a member of society. Playing the markets. Playing the corporate stock market is a fast way to financial freedom. Actually, to financial enlightenment. Each corporate stock has a risk value. Risk value assigned as a DD. Actually, no, has a risk value assigned as an odd numbered dice. Odd numbered dice. Odd numbered die. This risk value indicates how fast the stock can increase as well as decrease at the end of every mission. At the end of every mission, the agents partaken. Okay. How do I want to word this? So each corporate stock has a risk value assigned as an odd numbered die. The risk value indicates how fast the stock can increase as well as decrease at the end of every mission the agent partakes in. At the end of the mission, the handler or the risk value die will be rolled. If it is, oop, hello phone. How are you? My mom wants me to watch the new M. Night Shyamalan movie. It's called Old, and it looks bad, but that's just M. Night Shyamalan. I love M. Night Shyamalan movies. They're great. I love every single one of them. Devil is still a masterpiece of cinema, and if anyone ever tells you otherwise, they're wrong. Remember that. You know, cinema advice from Notepad. At the end of the mission, risk value die will be rolled. If it is actually above center, the stock price will increase. If it is below center, the stock price will decrease. If the stock manages to achieve center, nothing changes. This is good. Nothing changes. So, if a stock were to ever hit $0, the company is defunct, and all investment is lost. So invest early. Exterior factors can always affect the stock price of certain companies. Cruelty Squad. It will actually. How do I want to work? Exterior factors can always affect the stock price of certain companies. Cruelty Squad has no. How do I want to do this? Pretty much like. One of the core ideas here is that you could take a mission at one point to say, I don't know, murder the CEO. You want to murder the CEO of a Bingus Corp. And if you kill the CEO of Bingus Corp, and the price of the stock is going to crash. It's going to be worth nothing. However, let's say, for example, you know Bingus, like, and let's say you have stock in Bingus Corp, it's probably a good idea to sell now because it's going to crash in about 5 minutes after you shoot the CEO in the face. This also is going to lead to something, say, let's say Bingus Corp and, I don't know, Dongo Corp are against each other. They hate one another. You've assassinated the Bingus Corp CEO. You probably, if you know you're going to just shoot the Bingus Corp CEO, you're probably going to invest in the other real quick. Because you know that stock price is going to spike because they're the only ones in the market now. It's great. And it's like, so Cruelty Squad has no Has no liability on poor investments. On poor investment choices. Nor do they hold responsibility. So responsibility for quote market manipulation by what would be, it would be contractees. What do you call someone who hires a company to do something? It'd be a contractee, right? Contractee. Okay, yeah. By let's see, by the contractee. Also market manipulation by the contractee's services, by the contractee's request. So we do this, and then we do a how do I want to do this? Now we'll do an example of financial freedom, corporate stocks. Financial freedom, and you, corporate stocks. Agent example has invested $200. Has invested in purchasing $200. Purchasing 5 stocks of, we'll use Bingus Corp. A subsidiary. We'll do a Biocoin manufacturing company. Let's see, Bingus Corp, a Biocoin manufacturing company. It has a current stock value of $10. Current stock value of $10 and a risk value of D9. At the end of a mission, agent example rolls the risk value die. He rolls a 9, which is, let's see, 5 divided by 2.5, which is plus 4, over the center of 5. Yeah, so 5, so it would be actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, he rolls 4 plus 4 over the center of 5. The stock value increases to $14. If he sells now, he'll make a good profit. Agent Gallant has invested in purchasing 5 stocks in Bingus Corp. Agent Goofus has invested in Hardy Corp. Has invested in Hardy Hands helpful. Hardy Hand helpful hash. Alternative pharmaceuticals. Alternative pharmaceuticals. He has 10. Let's see, he has 10 stocks. 10 stocks which he purchased at $5. but the stock has a risk value of D31. After the mission, Goofus rolls the risk value die, rolling a 1. The stock plummets in price. The stock plummets, and Hardy Hand helpful hash collapses in on itself. What a shame. There we go. We gotta do normal text, corporate stocks. We do heading 2, member of society, achieve financial enlightenment. Contractee's request, and then we add in insert table right here. We do the Goofus and Gallant. What I can probably do, we can do add row above, add row to the right, grab all of you, merge you together, merge cells, and then we do financial freedom in you, corporate stocks. Agent Gallant has invested. Agent Gallant. Agent Goofus. Let's see, Untitled Pharmaceuticals purchase. Agent Goofus has invested in Hardy Hand Helpful Hash. He says I will purchase at $5. But the stock has risk value of D31. After the mission, Goofus rolls risk value die, rolling a 1, and rolls a 1. The stock plummets and Hardy Hit collapses in on itself. What a shame. There we go. This just makes me think there's going to be an whole campaign just to screw with the stock market. Okay, I'm going to give you a secret here, Solid. The entire plot of Cruelty Squad can be summarized as you wake up from a depression nap and fuck with the stock market. That is 95% of the game. This isn't going to be the whole campaign. This is going to be the campaign. Which we should actually... What we should do is add in... I will do this later, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a bunch of fictional companies and have them as like their base stock prices. I can probably... Because the thing is, like, I have to add in something like Cruelty Squad. Because, like, Cruelty Squad properly... Cruise... of course, is going to be like a solid like D5. It's pretty much how I'm picturing this is. So you're going to put the name in, you're going to put the current stock price, and then it's going to be like D5, D5 risk. And, risk value. Or I could probably do... There we go, something like this, and just have like a bunch of these. I really want to be precise. We do that, So this is what majority of them are going to look like. Just kind of blow that up a little bit so everyone can see it. Is the name of the company, its ticker, its value, and what it's currently at. This will most likely... Like, most of these are going to be increasing and decreasing. Obviously, if you do your job well and you kill people you need to kill, these prices can actually skyrocket pretty hard. And I do and this is going to be like another thing I have to kind of put in the handler's notes, is like, when you're writing out a mission, write. You're going to have to write out something like, especially if you're going up against a company like this. You can be like, let's say we need to, kill the Hardy Hand Helpful Hash company, company CEO. Assassinate Hardy Hand Helpful company CEO. What you should be doing is that immediately putting it out there and then putting the value of the stock. So you kind of immediately know where it's like, oh, we need to assassinate this person. This is their current stock price, and all their current stock information that we should double check real fast. Hey, have I invested in this? Yes, probably. I'm going to now sell. And if you totally want to do like penny stocks, yeah, I'll probably throw in a few penny stocks where it's like some insane risk, but it's like, yeah, there's a chance where this is going to increase to D3. Like, there's a chance this is going to increase by 2. Which, if you invest if you have 100 stocks in something you bought at $1, and then it suddenly goes to $2, you've made 100% profit already. Especially if it goes even higher. Just think about it I think the best way to think about corporate stocks would be in this situation. Let's say, let's say Gorbino Pizza, and we do Gorp P we'll say D30, we'll say D25. And you can currently buy it at $1 a stock. And you buy 100 shares, and then next mission it goes something like Gorbino Pizzo GRBB D25, and it goes up to $24, or it goes up to like even $12. That $100 you just invested in becomes $1,200, and it can only go higher, right? Welcome to financial nirvana. Achieve peace or die trying. So, which brings me to the next one, because we have fish. Fish stocks. Fishing is a true man's sport. Relaxing, peaceful, and profitable. Fish prices. Fish always fetch a good price at the market. But the ancient art of fishing requires a trainer, someone demonstrate the archaic, dangerous, and mystical art of the fishing rod, to enable financial freedom. Each fish stock does not increase or decrease in price. They will remain perfectly in order. Perfectly set in price only. Actually, each fish stock does not increase or decrease in price. Actually, I should say naturally. They only remain perfectly set in price, only rarely shifting with market demand or overabundance of supply. A fish stock fishermen are highly sought after. And as such are quite hesitant to teach the uninitiated in the art of fishing, in the art of fishing. There we go. Yes, fish stocks. Why am I putting in fish stocks? Because fishing stocks are cool. Fishing is the best part of the game. I'm not even lying when I say that. Fishing is the best part of Cruelty Squad. It's very relaxing. Especially if you got all the right equipment. You just fish in casino and you get to make fat stacks and be happy. So, we should do the financial freedom in you, corporate stocks, financial freedom in you, fish stocks. And which we need to merge the cells, and then we need to do Agent Gallant. Agent Gallant has mastered the art of the fish. The mystic school of fishing, allowing him to take out his trusty rod, and find financial peace. He manages to catch mid-mission to, let's some good Cruelty Squad fish. Let's see. Let's see, he finds 2 moonfish. Let's see, it manages to catch mid-mission 2 moonfish. Let's actually see. See, this is the best part of what I can do, because Cruelty Squad is so light on my system, technically. What I can do is go here. We're going to open up Cruelty Squad. I don't have my mouse, but I don't need my mouse. I just need to check stock market. I am literally going bankrupt as we speak. There we go. Moonfish. How much are moonfish going for? Moonfish are going for a little over 7 grand, but let's do something blurpo. We'll do blurpos. Blurpos are going for 450. There we go. Great. So, I managed to catch 2 blurpos. In the sea. Each blurpo goes for $450. After the mission, he sells his catch. For a nice profit. Yeah, learn how to fish, everybody. It's the most valuable thing you can do for your financial freedom. And which leads me to heading 2, which is going to be organ stocks. Organs are a necessity for life. They are also only partially legal to sell. However, thanks to let's see, partially legal to sell. However, thanks to our accountants, The Cruelty Squad agents are all registered as legal organ donors. Let's see. Cruelty Squad agents are all registered legal organ donors. As such, can sell their quote organs on the market. Each organ has a set price. Each organ has a set price, which decreases by a supply value every time one is sold. The supply value is represented by a odd numbered dice. Let's see, supply value is represented by an odd numbered dice, which is rolled after which number of which are rolled depending on the amount of organs sold at once. Every mission, the organs are not sold. Organs are not sold. Will increase the organ stock price by the full amount of the supply value die. For example, okay, no, we do financial freedom and you. Then we do the financial freedom and you organ stocks, which leads to Agent Gallant. Has acquired 5 kidneys. Have acquired 5 kidneys through quote willing participants, and has a desire to sell them on the market. Kidneys currently have a price of $200. Currently have a price of $200 and a supply value of D9. Actually, it has a supply value of of D11. Let's see, a kidney's currently have a price of $200 and a supply value of D11. He sells them all for $200 each, netting $1,000 for himself. Then he rolls the supply value 5 times 5d11, and reduces the stock price that by that amount. He rolls. Let's do a little roll, and I can now do this in my server by going here. Roll 5d11. What did I roll? I rolled 37. Cool. And we do that 163. He rolls 37, resulting in a new kidney price of $163. at the end of his next mission, selling no kidneys. It increases by 11, which sets the price at $174. So the entire concept behind organ prices is that you want to get a lot of them and then sell them all at once. That's how you're going to maximize profit, but you're going to crash the market for everybody else. So it's kind of one of those things like, do you really want to? But they're always going to be rising in price. So you may want to just sit on it for a while. You may just want to do that. Just sit on it and maybe not sell right away. Maybe you should sell later. Now, mind you, all your organs technically you should be selling your organs, because if you don't, somebody else will. So there kind of comes this little bit of a game between you and any other player currently there, making the very tense decision of, do I sell all my stuff now to fuck you over, or do we crash the market right now together, or do we kind of like all mutually agree to sit it out? Which maybe you want to, maybe you don't want to, maybe you do it without telling anybody. Because nothing says you have to tell anybody what you're investing in. You could, if you really want to, you could just not. That's also an option. Very good option, in fact. Let's do blurpos. Blurpos go for $4.50 a piece. They're just going to have a stock. They're just going to have a value, and you're just going to have a number of them that you can sell, which leads me to down here, which is going to be kidney. They're going to have the value, and they're going to have the current value. So organ, it's current the supply value, and this. Which some things are going to be really good. You're going to get a lot of money for right away, but you really want to sell really quickly, because they're going to have like some of these might have like hey, what's the value of these things? Oh, D200, it's D201 or something like that. Some insane amount of money, but the second you sell it, you're going to crash it. So you may want to get like 5 of them at once, because you damn well know they're going to get a lot of fucking money for it. It's going to be great. The organ stock is your organs or the organs of my friends. We're not going to question how you get them. All that matters is that you have them. I mean, all I'm saying is that if your fellow agent dies heroically on the job, maybe take his kidneys. Maybe take his maybe just take some things out and reinvest. There's nothing wrong with reinvestment. Everyone is part of the grand cycle of the financial world. There's nothing wrong with it. You are nothing but value, and that's okay. Speaking about personal value, we get to go for probably the most awkward of the stocks by far, which is going to be agent stocks. Agent stocks are not actually in the game, but I think they would be interesting because they bring a very interesting little dynamic to the game. What is an agent stock? So, Cruelty Squad encourages intercompany development of team members. As such, the new agent stocks have been approved by management. Agent stocks allow an agent to invest in others of Cruelty Squad. invest with others in Cruelty Squad, giving their companions, giving their coworkers a much needed financial incentive. Giving their coworkers a much needed financial incentive to continue being the best they can be. If you participating in the agent stock financial service system, so let's see, participating in the agent stock financial service system allows agents to set a price. Allows an agent to how do we want to do this? This would be to divide their earnings among their investors as well. So yeah, this is the true dystopian. So hey, somebody may want to have a heart of the hero, so you can have the heart of the hero. Yeah, all I'm saying is someone can be a real hero and donate something to somebody, and you can be the person to help them do that. It might be because you put a 45 in the back of their head, but that heart will go to someone who really needs it. Remember, everybody, they're not investing in you, you're investing in us. So let's see. Divide their earnings among their investors as well. Actually, each agent is initially divided into 10 equal shares. 10 shares of $2,500. Actually, no, we'll do 10 shares of, actually I know, into 11 shares of $7,000, so $77,000 is initially done. 11 shares of $7,000. If a fellow agent invests the value into, actually I should say shares of a total agent being worth $77,000. Why do I keep putting the dollar sign at the back end? I shouldn't be doing that. Bad me. Total agent being worth $77,000. Let's see. Each agent initially divided into 11 shares of $7,000. When an agent let's see, each divided into, actually no, we'd want to do 11% is a really awkward amount of money, but I think it'll work. So let's say you make $2,000. Let's say on a mission you make $3,000. So it'd be times 0.11. So $330 of it would go to whoever invested of you. So it'd be 3,000 minus 330. So you'd only make 2,670. Cool. Okay, that does work. That does work. A little awkward, and technically you can go over value, but that is okay in my book. Actually, no. What would be 1/11th would be yeah, so technically you'd be, so $3,000, so 3,000 times 0.09 would in fact be 270. Yeah, so it's 0.09, but we wanted to keep it odd numbers, and that's fine. We want to keep it as awkward as physically possible, because that is what it truly means. Initially divided into 11 shares, resulting in a return an agent may divide themselves further up. Divide themselves further up if they require additional capital. However, no. Right, we can worry about that with meta stocks. So each agent initially is divided into 11 shares, $7,000 total. Agent being worth $77,000. If an agent has an agent stock in another agent, if an agent has an agent stock in another agent, 0.09% of their total earnings will instead go to the initial agent. If they invest more heavily into them, this percentage increases. So if you have, let's say out of 11, let's say you have 5 out of 11 shares of somebody. You have 5 out of 11 shares. You claim effectively 45% of whatever they make. Perfect. That's exactly what this is. Okay, if they invest heavily into them, this percentage increases. Agents can, of course, purchase bodily autonomy if they wish, by buying back their shares, buying their personal shares, or better yet, just taking them. Buying their personal shares, or better yet, increasing their total net worth. Can of course purchase bodily autonomy if they wish by buying their personal shares, or better yet, increasing their total net worth. Okay. This should allow people to more heavily invest in themselves. So it's a little bit of like, hey, if you really want to like purchase bodily autonomy, you have to spend $77,000. If you don't do it, you're not going to get you technically can be bought and sold. Hey, all I'm saying is invest in the homies. Give them money. There's nothing wrong with it. Actually, so we do financial freedom in you. Agent stocks. And then so we want to do Gallant. Gallant decides to invest in his close friend Goofus. That's his close friend Goofus. Agent Gallant. Agent Goofus. Agent Gallant. Agent Gallant invests a total of $14,000. $14,000 in Goofus, securing two shares of his friend's futures. Goofus of course takes the money and is allowed to invest it in future in himself. At the end of a mission, the two receive their full payout. Which comes out to a total of we'll say $5,000. However, with two shares in Goofus, Gallant takes It'd be, let's see, 2 out of 11 would be 18%. 18%, we want to do 18% of $5,000, which would be $900. Cool. Now it takes $900 of Goofus's paycheck. Resulting in Goofus's paycheck due to the shares. Gallant comes out with $5,900 and Goofus with $4,100. But hey, you got $14,000. If you do well, you're going to continue getting money from your agent investments. So you want to kind of, all I'm saying is invest in the homies. You want to make sure that everybody does better because you've invested in everybody and you've made a lot of money and everyone's okay with each other. Is this deliberately to cause some tension among people as people get more and more worried that they've been effectively duped into giving their entire paycheck away? Yes. Is this to also get frustrated in people who don't do very well in missions, such as if you've entered power in misery mode and you just don't care about living or dying anymore and you just constantly just kind of throw your life away horrendously? Yes. Throw your life away. Who cares? Fail the mission. You've made $0. You don't care. A quarter of your, 50% of your paycheck goes to your friend. It's fine. Unless you buy them back, of course. Okay, so agent stock, which leads to meta stocks. Meta stocks. Investing in your... Actually, agents should prioritize investing in the greater financial world for better returns. Some agents are tempted, however, to invest in personal development. These, quote, meta stocks are designed for... These meta stocks allow referred to by our accounting team as, quote, meta stocks. These investments have terrible returns and do not benefit you at all. They in fact simply take away from your net worth. Do not invest in meta stocks. However, it's going to be add a game +1 qualification. Actually, increase qualification by +1, which is going to be $100. Actually, it's going to be $250. $250 times current qualification value. Gain a new qualification, which is going to be $1,000. So let's also we should do a personal savings account. Personal savings account. Come on. Let's see. Personal savings accounts. $1. Actually, Actually, personal savings account, it's going to cost 250. It's going to cost $500 initially open. Initially open. Can freely store money. Let's store money in it. Let's see. We have that. Increase agent share value. 1,000. Let's do. It's going to cost 2,005. It's going to cost 7,000. It's going to cost actually $5,000 to increase agent share price by $1,000. So pretty much, if you spend $5,000, you're going to increase your share price by 1,000. Increase agent share value by $1,000. And you can open a personal savings account for $500, which pretty much allows you to dump money in it. Actually, we should do personal and actually we should do increase, and it's good, yeah. Actually, personal assets. Actually, owned housing complex. Housing. Oh yeah, housing. Actually, a new house. A house. Personal assets. Determined value. Vacation days. Vacation days, which is going to be $2,500 a day. Cruelty Squad promotion. Cruelty Squad promotion. Promotion, which is going to cost you $10,000. Actually, I should say Cruelty Squad promotion. We do Agent Rank 1. Agent Rank 1, it's going to cost you... It's going to cost you $0. You start here. Agent Rank 2, which is going to cost you $10,000. Agent Rank 3, which is going to cost you $20,000. Cruelty Squad. Actually, Agent Grunt. Let's do Assassin. Heavy. And then we do agent professional. That's going to cost you $50,000. And finally we have, office position. There we go. Level A, and then actually we do office position level B, which is going to cost you $500,000. And our final one, and there we go. Actually, no, office level A, level B, then C is everything you gotta earn. There we go. And those are cumulative, by the way. Like, those just don't add all together. Like, those are things like you're buying them. These qualifications: increase qualification by +1, gain a new qualification, personal savings account, increase agent share value, personal assets, house, vacation days. Do not invest in these. You do not need to invest in any of these. These are all terrible investments. These do nothing. Cruelty Squad promotions. Yeah, there we go. What I can do is we do extensions for paragraph A to B. There we go. Gain a new qualification. New house, I should say. Actually, no, we'll do property. There we go. You're always going to start here, become an assassin, become a heavy, become a professional. And we'll do agent is required for to pay for necessary training courses and supplies. Each level must be paid for individually. There you go. The agent has graduated past field work. They will gain a new position in the Cruelty Squad office. HQ has in the Cruelty Squad HQ complex. Cruelty Squad HQ start with a starting salary of $30,000 annually. There you go. So yeah, if you ever want to retire a character, just give them $250,000. Get them to $250,000, and you could invest in a office position. Yep, congratulations. You'll become literally a wagey in the cagey. Good job, everybody. Yeah, do not invest in meta stocks. They are bad. Let's do, we want to do Agent Goofus. Agent Goofus has decided to waste his money investing in meta stocks. In meta stocks, he chooses to invest $1,000 in gaining qualifications. Gaining a qualification. Let's see, a qualification for what would be a appropriate skill to give Goofus? Actually, for graphic design, increasing it to 1. He then unwisely decides to invest further into meta stocks. Spending a total of let's see, 250 times current qualification value. Spending a total of $750. $750 to increase his graphic design qualification to 3. 250 to 2, 500 to 3. Agent Gallant has avoided meta stocks and is far richer and far happier because of it. Don't be Goofus. But yeah, has decided to invest in meta stocks. Ooh. Yes. Is this how you level up? Is this technically how you level up in this game? Yes. You do technically level up by gaining metas, by investing in meta stocks. They don't do anything most of the time. Personal assets are just things that you own. Personal savings account literally doesn't do anything. You can it's a personal savings account you can open. It's a savings account of money that you have that you can put your own hard money into. It's yours. Or you can buy property. You have an apartment, it's fine, which leads to your vacation days, which is $2,500 to have a day off. Why would you ever do that? You love working. You want to gain a new qualification? Why would you want to do that? You're perfect the way that you are. Always have been. So, hence why, oh no, he's spent effectively, to get graphic design up to level 3, you have to spend $1,750 to get it. $1,750, which is effectively wasted. Why didn't you invest in the stock market? How many Cruelty Squad stocks you could buy? You know how much money you can make on Cruelty Squad stocks? Come on. Do your job. Come on. This is financial nirvana, not financial slavery. Alright, cool. We've done the stock market. Is this section by far the longest section so far when it comes to just raw, wording? Yes, it is. I've talked more about the stock market than I have actually about the game. It's great. But now we get to worry about the phase system. Yes, phase, not phase connect. Even though apparently the new Phase Connect generation's coming out here soon, I should be invested in that because I'm a VTuber. I am valid. No. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? I'm here. I have the thing on Twitch saying I am. I'm important. Oh, jeez. Now, stop it. Stop it. Stop looking at things I shouldn't. All right. So we're going to move on to the phase system. So we need, how do we want to start this? So phase system. Actually, a day in the life, the phases, a day in the life, phases, and the mission, phases and the mission. As a Cruelty Squad agent, it is your duty to undertake the most exciting, thrilling, and adrenaline pumping missions. The missions to kill targets requested by the contractees. Let's actually see. I just got a ding on my phone. Let's see who is visiting. Nobody. It's a fucking Snapchat. I don't even use Snapchat. I use Snapchat exclusively to take pictures of ducks near my apartment. That is the only reason I use Snapchat. And if you don't use Snapchat to take pictures of random things that you shouldn't be taking pictures of, what are you doing with your life? Okay, adrenaline pumping missions to kill targets requested by the contractees. These assassinations require the agents to act smart, to act intelligently, and with grace, or not. Civilian casualties are unaccounted for. And agents are encouraged to finish the job. Let's see. Civilian casualties are unaccounted for, and agents are encouraged to finish the job regardless of collateral damage. When the target has been killed, and the agents extracted, will the money be transferred to the relevant accounts? However, actually no, we should say as let's see, Cruelty Squad operates on a series of phases indicating, when and where. Operates on a series of phases indicating when and where the indicating the perspective of the, no, how do I want to word this? No, we're gonna do this. Is gonna be a little bit of game terms. A session of Cruelty Squad, the Physical Sensation Edition. Actually, no. Agents are expected to follow the phase system developed by our company to maximize agent effectiveness in the field. Each phase has the agent either relax, prepare us in the field. So, the first phase is phase system, HQ, mission briefing, mission detox. So, cruelty, let's see, cruelty squad, HQ. In Oasis of love and friendship. Of love and friendship. An oasis of love and friendship. The Cruelty Squad. This Cruelty Squad HQ is where the agents will report at the start of every day. Often taking time to relax in the lounge before they are briefed on their current mission. Mingling with other Cruelty Squad assets, with other Cruelty Squad agents. Cruelty Squad agents and support staff. Actually, mingling with other Cruelty Squad agents and support staff. Or something. Mingling with other Cruelty Squad agents and support staff is encouraged to build up friendships and network with other agents. Frequently, let's see. Clients are often directed to the lounge, to the lounge as well. Actually, clients and guests are often directed to the lounge as well to interact with our friendly staff. Many of whom are friendly staff. It is encouraged for agents, actually, as a member of Cruelty Squad, the HQ has a host of features and benefits for the agent to enjoy, such as a full cafeteria, shooting range. What would be some other? This would be exercise room. Personal meditation chambers. What would be computer networking room. Computer networking lounge. Biomassage treatment room. Many vending machines. Access to Cruelty Squad financial advisors and accountants. Firearm requisition services. Universal Faith Temple Complex. Universal Faith Temple Complex. What would be some other, like, things that you would put in, like, the most corporate office available? Let's actually think. Let's see. So, how do we want to word this? Actually, employee housing assistance complex. There we go. So technically, if you want to live at work, they can give you that option. That is a full and encouraged option. You want to literally live at work. There we go. Day in the life, phases and missions. We do that. And then we start with Cruelty Squad HQ. Computer networking terminals, employee housing assistance complex, exercise room, universal faith TM, temple, shooting range, personal meditation chambers, many vending machines. Okay, cool. So this is the first phase. Pretty much you're going to start every session at Cruelty Squad HQ. Mingle, do things, enjoy life, an oasis of love and friendship. And which leads us to the second phase, which is the mission briefing. So, mission briefing. After mingling for a time, the agents will be assembled by either their handler, or by a cruelty squad staff member. Cruelty Squad staff member to inform them of their upcoming mission. During the mission briefing, not only will the agents receive all of the relevant information about the mission from their handler. Relevant information about the mission from their handler. They will also receive their target, and any side and receive their target. Many missions will also have sub-objectives. That the client would wish to engage in, wish to have done. Cruelty Squad is not liable for the completion of these objectives. However, completing them has a financial reward associated with them. However, completing them has a financial reward associated. Completing an objective has a financial reward associated with it. The agents are free to outfit themselves with proper Actually, I should say. And let's see, medical and genetic recombinator. Yeah, which leads to, what did I call? I called them Cybertronics, right? They were called Cybertron. Yes, Biocybertronic. Themselves with proper equipment, Biocybertronics, and any other assets that are required of them. After this point, they will be deployed in the field, and unable to change. Which brings us to heading to Cruelty Squad HQ. This is the second one. Pretty much, this is. Does the computer lab have Gorbino's quest on it? Of course it has Gorbino's quest on it. Why wouldn't it? Because the weird thing is, like, it's this weird, it's kind of an 80s feel to it, because, like, there's very few computers actually in Cruelty Squad. There aren't actually that many. Or at least any computers that I know of. Like, there's like 2 in the actual game. And, like, in the actual HQ. Let's see, mingling with other Cruelty Squad and support staff, encouraged to build friendships and networking with other agents. Actually, no. But this is a very relevant section. This is what you're going to be doing in your last chance to outfit yourself. Hey, I am always going to be bringing 2 guns. Actually, so each agent is allowed to enter the field with 2 firearms of their choice. Company regulation. A biocybertronic in their head, torso, arms, and legs, and freedom to choose to wear the Cruelty Squad uniform, or wear personal armor. Because the thing is, you're always going to have this Cruelty Squad uniform. Sometimes you're going to be required to wear it. It's like, this is something saying, I'm a member of Cruelty Squad and I am here to kill you. Other times, not so much, because they're a security firm. At the end of the day, a Cruelty Squad is in fact a security firm. You're just doing things to kill people, because you're a psychopath. So you're always kind of encouraged to wear the Cruelty Squad uniform, because that looks good on everybody. However, you don't have to. Make sure you actually are wearing armor, because armor will keep you alive. So this brings us to the mission. When the agents are fully deployed, they have entered the quote mission area. They have entered the mission area. From here, they are free to operate as they please. The main objective of each mission will always be clearly laid out for the agents. With most of Cruelty Squad's jobs being assassination related. However, Cruelty Squad occasionally engages. However, Cruelty Squad occasionally engages in security operations, protecting a target. Once deployed, the agents must complete their mission to successfully extract, and which is going to lead to we're going to do action. We're going to be doing explore. Actually, how do we want to do this? We can do because I'm going to break this into combat actions, and we're going to break this in then like exploration actions. That doesn't seem right. Actually, immersive actions and violent actions. There we go. Immersive action. Agents engaging in the mission area are performing immersive actions. Agents engaged in the mission area are performing immersive actions. These may be as simple as climbing walls, talking to others, or simply trying to sneak around where they shouldn't be. When undertaking immersive actions, the handler may assign a DD to indicate the current difficulty of the task at hand. Should a one major aspect of the during this subphase, the agents are free to explore and plan their approach. Free to approach with individual areas being sectioned off for various alert states. An alert state ranges from passive to nuclear. Actually, to it'd be passive to to eradicate, from passive to eradication. Learn from passive, active, hunting, liquidating, and eradication. The alert state ranges from passive, active, hunting, liquidating, eradication. At the passive state, the enemy combatants and the target are unaware of the agents and their plans. At active and hunting, the security in the area is alerted and looking for the agents. Those who have blended in are safe as long as they are not being targeted. Looking wrong, however. Looking wrong. We'll invite gunshots. We'll invite gunshots at liquidating and eradicate at liquidating security for the target. But the target is security and the target are on high alert. Target are on high alert. High alert and are on high alert. Locking things down, locking down, and preparing for an assault. And preparing for an assault by assassins. And preparing for an assault. Finally, at eradication, the alert state of the entire mission area is now full. Is now set to eradication. This is fire on. This is open fire. During this state, the security and target are actively hunting the agents, or trying to extract the target immediately. So the big thing is, like, this is taking place in like different like areas. I think that's the best way to kind of word it in kind of a simpler way. The kind of word it, you could say, is, if we go here, we'll move over here for a second. Let's say we have a full map. Let's say this is our full big ass map. And it's split into a few handful of sections. Let's say this is like we'll do this right over to here. We'll do this like right here. We'll make this little section. And we'll make this little section. So each of these would be different areas. So this might be the... this might be the graveyard. This might be the... Let me open this up here. This might be the manor. This might be the manor. And this is the... This is the gardens. If I can actually fucking spell. This might be the garden. And this might be the maze. And this is going to be the maze. Which leads to the gala event. So, the big idea is that the agents obviously know where their target is. They know, fundamentally speaking, they need to go to the manor. They need to go to the manor and they need to kill this guy. They also know there's a guy in the graveyard they need to kill. Sub-objective wise, they might know that they need to pretty much, save, they need to also kind of plant something over here in the graveyard to kind of make it so it looks like this guy tried to kill him. They need to go to the gala event and make sure nobody is alerted at the gala event. That's another big one. Can't raise above a certain level. They also need to set fire to the maze. Those are their three objectives. And kind of describing things, you kind of get a good impression that, hey, wait a second. Actually, no, yellow is a terrible fucking color. And it's like, hey, wait a second. To get to the gala event, we have to cut through the garden to get to the manor. You can't actually... There's three ways to get to the manor. How the gala event can only go to the maze, and the maze can go to the graveyard. You can't access the gala event from the graveyard unless you do some trickery. Now, this leads kind of an interesting situation, especially if you consider, say, for example, this is your extraction. So, we have all this situation. Each of these areas, oh, each of these areas are going to be different alert states. You might hit the point where the graveyard is in liquidation. Like, you have caused a ruckus. People are clearly fighting at this point. They are hunting you. However, the maze is passive. Nobody knows what's going on there. Everyone's fine. Nobody's going to really comment. However, someone's a bit, the manor has been alerted. Which leads to, actually would be, has been, actually no, it would be active. That's what it is. The manor is now active alongside the garden. You've pretty much made a different situation here. They know something's going on. These guys know something is going on in the graveyard. We need to start kind of panicking a little bit. And now the state in the graveyard has changed. People are actively trying to find you, or they're hunkering down. They're heading toward the target to protect him. Or maybe you've already killed the fucking target and they're trying to find you. It's get the fuck out of Dodge. You need to leave the graveyard. However, if, let's say for example, the graveyard hits eradication, you hit eradication, everything from now on, all these areas have now entered eradication. They damn well know you're here and they're going to hunt you down. There's no more passive, there's no more hiding really. It's weird and they know you're there, it's time to go loud. You don't want to really hit eradication because that means pretty much if you're weird looking, they're just going to open up on you. There's going to be no questions, there's not going to be any. Stealth is now out the window. There's no such thing as stealth. They are on high fucking alert. They are ready, and whoever is in the manor may be trying to escape at this point. They're hunting you. Everything is fucked up. You've fucked up. It's one of those things like, hey, we've clearly, failed this mission. We succeeded at this one. We've killed him already, but this one is now kind of kaput. We've lost money by hitting eradication. This was a stealth mission, and we clearly stopped making it about stealth, which has its advantages. Maybe the best option for you is to kick down the door, open up the entire thing, and kill everybody. Maybe that's the plan. And you want to know what? Not a bad plan sometimes. Maybe you just want to go fast. Maybe you're on a time limit. Hitting eradicate, again, this is kind of like where the quote stealth system kind of is going to come in. It's the idea of keeping track of these alert states and kind of understanding where and when, and mostly how are they interacting with each other. And maybe you want to cause a distraction in one place to make sure you survive another. Maybe it's okay if we trigger maybe a fire. Maybe if we did the maze first. Well, now people are more concerned about the maze. Yeah, we're a little bit alerted, but nothing's really, there's a fire going on, everything's fine. So maybe if you sneak into the graveyard, pop the guy once in the head, get the fuck out of Dodge, plant the evidence, people are now oh, he found out. Or maybe if you kill this guy first, then kill this guy, then plant the evidence, you never hit eradication. They're fine with you. Keep it simple. Let's see. So, the alert state. During the subphase. Planning the approach and working with fellow agents. Agents is the key to success. If it is the key to the success, Handlers are encouraged to invoke the D1 rule. D1 rule if need be. Handlers during this time are encouraged. Handlers during this time. Actually, no, we're good. Which leads to violence to ultra violence. There's nothing wrong with violence. Violence is cool. Remember, kids, violence is cool. Domine. Immersive actions. Now set it to an area is now the entire mission area is now set to eradication. But during the set to eradication. During this state, the security and target are actively hunting the agents or trying to extract the target immediately. Planning approach and working with fellow agent is the key to success. Cool. Which is going to lead to violent actions, which we're going to put a picture right there in which we can do violent actions here. Now let's see, I've been streaming for like 2 hours. Do I want to do... Let's see, do I want to do combat next time? I'm feeling like we're going to do combat next time. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to do if you have opposing... What happens if you have opposing missions? Then complete one. The thing is, here's the thing, like your main objective is always going to be simple. That's the point. Go in there, shoot the guy. Just kill him. I don't care how you do it, just kill him. But you may have opposing missions of plant a bomb, don't cause concern. You can complete one of them, or you can complete both of them. If you've already kind of broken one, yeah, fuck it, plant a bomb and leave. You've made a little bit of money. Sometimes you're going to get requests that are impossible to complete. And that's fine. That's the issue. And maybe you might end up in a situation where it's, don't kill this person. Please don't kill this person. But you might also get a mission of, if you do kill them, that's okay too. So it's kind of like a moral choice almost at some points, being like, I can kill you. I'm going to get paid either way, or I don't have to. Usually at that point is, this person is an irredeemable bastard. Can you please shoot you really want to shoot them? Because remember, civilian casualties don't matter. All that matters is that you complete the mission. Okay, so I'm going to call it there for today. We got two solid hours in. So Wednesday we're going to be doing we're going to finish the phase system with the mission and detox, which I might actually just do right detox to later tonight, and we're going to finish up the combat system, intern for missions, and then we're going to do some biocybertronics. Once we get everything kind of laid out there, I should also do biocybertronics and like weapons and armor. Like, this isn't actually very complicated. Which is going to lead to... There we go. That's what we need to do. So, thank you all for watching. My name is Notepad, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Godspeed, good luck, and if you need me, well, follow me on whatever site you feel like following me on, or just at me on Discord, because that's what you guys do anyway. Alright, I am away. Godspeed, good luck.